Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. What is it? I believe episode 8. I feel like I've been keeping pretty good track because I was right last time when we filmed. We were on episode 7.
Okay. Yeah, you're keeping way better track than me.
Should be episode 8. Well, given that I have to do the posting and then
Yeah.
like when I'm in Spotify, label it like season 1, episode this, has kind of helped.
Yeah.
Granted, our inconsistent film schedule over the last few weeks was a little rough, but we're back on it and we're pretty locked in this time. And we're kind of refocused.
This is still going to go up on time, right?
Yeah. This will go up on time,
Yeah.
but now
I was I don't think we recorded.
our new on time.
Yeah.
Wait, it'll still be like every other week.
Yeah, this is still 2 weeks from the last
Correct.
one.
And we haven't missed a month, so you're still signed up for October because it's still been at least one a month. So far we're hitting all the metrics that I care about.
Yeah, good enough. Hey, one hiccup. That's okay.
Yeah. But how have you been? Because we filmed 2 weeks ago. Yes, we filmed 2 weeks ago, posted last week.
I feel like I've seen you since then, though. Have I not?
Wow, I'm really blanking. Have we seen each other since then?
Maybe we haven't.
Was 4th of July in between that?
No,
I don't think
4th
so.
of July was before that.
4th of July was before that. I don't think that I've seen you since
Funny.
4th of July.
We've talked for sure, but
We have talked. Granted, I think, I don't know. We weren't nowhere near as busy as we were probably the last time around.
no.
Yeah, because I think last time.
I've actually been less busy than I ever have been.
Yeah, one of the last things that was brought up.
Did you hear that?
I did. I'm assuming that's like a working
Yeah.
truck dumping logs. Yeah, no, because last time on the podcast would have been the last time that I saw you. Kind of the last thing before we got cut off was you talking about, kind of your job and looking into other options.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't really seen you so much since then. So how is that process going? And how are you feeling about that too?
I think there's honestly some mixed feelings involved. I pretty much have made the decision that I'm leaving, my current real estate position.
Yeah.
I think that while I love real estate transactions and helping people, the marketing myself and selling myself just doesn't really fit me.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I wanted to get the job to have more flexibility and work hopefully a little bit less when I was up and going. I'm a year in and I'm definitely not working less.
No.
So I think I am just prioritizing mental health, stress, and having life a little bit.
I feel like it's been harder to find you at times where you're available. I mean, other than the fact that now, my weekends are Wednesdays and Thursdays with you being in real estate and primarily working over the weekends, that was beneficial.
Yeah.
But as far as actual time of when we would talk about trips or we would talk about doing other stuff, a lot of it was you had these metrics in your mind that you needed to hit, and that would just be so time consuming and you'd be so locked in on that there were a lot of times where you were just busy nonstop.
Yeah. And I think it's just mentally taxing. And honestly, I think I would hit a metric and I would be okay, the next one is this. I don't think I'd actually be okay, I'm good. I can chill for a second. It was okay, and the next, and the next, and the next. And I think that's definitely a hard cycle to be in.
Yeah.
And while I definitely found success, there's also seasons where there's not success and it's super stressful. And I think that some people are totally capable of handling that level of stress. And I think I'm capable. I just don't think I want to. If I'm honest.
That whole idea of sales of ideally, it's not just a matter of the effort that you put in is what you get back. That's crazy. And that's hard, especially because it really depends on so many different things. It depends on, obviously, we've talked about in the past, housing market. just where people are at financially and like economically, like where they're like so many factors that are not just about the amount of effort that you put into something. You could work so many hours, doesn't guarantee anything out of that. Doesn't guarantee a paycheck.
I also think some people are really good at separating emotions from their business.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. Like, I'm like highly emotional about every client, you know, like I care, I genuinely care. And I think that's what makes me good at my job, but I don't think it makes it sustainable.
Maddie, I don't know if you're good at separating emotion from anything.
No.
But that's like a good quality to have. But in something in sales where the whole idea is I need you to put pen to paper, that's a little difficult because genuinely you are trying to do what's best for them rather than what's best for you. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. And I think like, you know, it allowed me to work with clients that I probably shouldn't have. Or, you know, like I just think there was some things that didn't make it conducive or, you know, like rejection maybe hit a little harder.
Yeah.
And rejection is totally a part of sales. So it's like, yeah, I had to get good at that. And I don't think I want to. And I think the hard part when you enter something that you're like, I want this so bad. I want to do this so bad, which I absolutely did when I started this whole thing. I got so obsessed on proving that I could versus actually checking in and saying, do I want to do this anymore?
You know, I think that's a great kind of entry point into the topic that we've talked about and kind of, you know, because you're not the only one that's felt that way too, obviously to a different extent. But yeah, today we want to talk about motivation and kind of the role that plays. And obviously, you know, I will kind of put a disclaimer out. I do believe that just motivation alone isn't enough.
Oh, absolutely not.
But motivation is like, you know, if your car is dead and needs a jump start, it's not what's going to keep the car going, but it could boost it and get it going to start. So yeah, I have the motivation app on my phone.
Yep,
so
let's hear it.
I found a pretty good quote, and I actually didn't tell Maddie this one yet.
No.
I told her the initial one that was sent to my watch, but I had to scroll for this one for a second. You are not behind because you started late. You are behind because you keep restarting every time you compare yourself.
That's a cool one.
I feel like that's kind of valid.
That's super applicable.
To kind of touch on the whole thing with the idea of, you know, considering if it's something that you really want or being in those moments of like, is this something that like I can do and to prove it to yourself? I feel like that feeling comes around pretty often when trying to do something that's not easily attainable.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think if that was like the only factor, I wouldn't, you know.
No. And I don't think that's where.
But yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I think doing anything hard, you're going to lose motivation. Let's be real. It's discipline that carries.
Yeah. But sometimes like forming that, and I'll speak for myself on this part. Sometimes forming that discipline is really hard because at least with video or creating, you'd be really motivated, put something out there. Maybe it doesn't perform as best as you want it to. And then you get so stuck in the mindset of like, okay, I'm motivated to make something better, but how do I not try and just be in that perfectionist gap of like, this has to be absolutely perfect. So that's definitely where motivation, I mean, it's a little up and down for me.
I think that doing anything creative is harder to do without motivation. Yeah. Like, I think doing business without motivation, okay, you do X, Y, Z, you get results. Versus doing something creative, it's like the image just isn't even coming to your head of what you want to do with it without the motivation. And so I'm even stumped on like creative projects when I'm not motivated. It's like, how do you get past the creative block that comes with lack of motivation?
And just even to tie it into the whole concept of, you know, what we're doing, the idea of, you know, the show and the whole like idea of 2 tickets out and escaping that 9 to 5 rhythm is so based on us as individuals and what we're willing to be motivated to accomplish or disciplined enough to accomplish. And we're trying to write our own script. Which motivation is so important with that and such like a common, like we have to stay motivated. Now that should come from discipline, but we need to make sure that we stay moving in that direction. And hey, the one thing I will say is if Maddie is doing this, she said she's gonna help out with the show a little more.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep each other more accountable, but also like add in some different things and try some new stuff. And I am excited because I think there's creative stuff that we've talked about, and I want you to flex your more creative muscle. And I know you've been excited to do that too, but also been like, I have to get A, B, C, and D done for work. But I'm ready to see Maddie full creative over here.
Yeah, so, escaping the 9 to 5, I did that. I'm going back to a 9 to 5. But the reality is I traded my original 9 to 5 for a 24/7. So I'm really excited for a 9 to 5 and having that time after work to like truly do all my creative things. And I have personal creative projects that I've been working on now that, I'm slowing down with work a little. And that's been super fun.
And even with going back to the 9 to 5, it still doesn't mean that like that's the end goal either. Like
No.
the end goal is still
It's a means to an
escape.
end.
Yeah. But it is kind of that, having the more time to do the other things. Like still the objective is still the same. The name's still the same. The goal's still the same. And the ideology is still the same for what we want. It's just now approaching it at a different angle. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I know she plans the questions out.
I do.
for the episodes. We planned out some topics and went ahead of time, but Maddie with the questions, and she'll kind of lightly run them by me, but we'll never talk about them in detail. It's just like, yep, keep that one, don't keep that one. So she's cooked up a good little batch here today. So
Yeah, so, kind of starting it off on like how to keep the motivation going. When do you actually feel the most motivated? Like, is there something that happens in your life where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm so ready? Or
mine is the classic when you're like laying in bed scrolling at like 4 a.m. and you see this video and you're like, I'm waking up early tomorrow and I'm getting after it. Like, no, like I
Wait,
genuinely.
okay, but what is the video? Is it like a travel video, or is it like you got this, like you are the power in your life or something?
No.
Like
It's like 100% like locking in, like, how your life can change in like a year.
You
like the
are the
classic,
change.
Yeah, and then you will go and read the comments, and it is people being like, wow, I love that I'm seeing this at 2 a.m. Or I'm currently reading this in the bathroom right now.
No,
like that kind of stuff.
The question is, you feel the most motivated then. Does it actually translate to the next day? Like you're saying you're setting your alarms early, you're going to wake up early. Do you do it?
No, I can't wake up early. No, no, usually after those days, no. Like that one was a more kind of a niche example. Like I feel motivated in that, but genuinely when I'm the most motivated is through already having motion. If I already have things going, or if I'm like, oh, I have this, I love feeling busy with things that I care about. When I know that I'm like, wait, I have to edit this video, I have to edit the podcast, I have to get this out, Maddie and I are filming on this day, like, ooh, I'm motivated, I'm ready to go. But there obviously are those times where then it's like something causes me to lose that momentum, and then I'm just like fucking dead in the water.
Yeah.
What about for you? What do you think's the one thing that you're like, there's a time that you're like, damn, I'm really motivated right now?
I feel like it's like seeing other creatives doing something different, like creatively motivated specifically.
Okay.
Like I think, whether it's I go to a cool art gallery, or I read a good book, or I see a cool video, or I don't know, I listen to a song, like something that's just like different. People that are like pushing the boundaries. I think that lately has been the most motivating.
Do you feel when you're around like creative people, it's also helpful?
For sure. I think it's like fun to bounce ideas, and, we have like kind of a little group of some creatives, and I think it's fun to collaborate or, to tell an idea even though it's not totally fleshed out. I am not one of those creatives that's like, it's a secret. Like, no, I will tell you the video idea from beginning to end. You will know what's going to be filmed and shot. Because for me, it's not about like what my friends are surprised by. Like, no, y'all are the test subjects to see if I should do it.
To see if, no, and I completely get like some of the days that I feel the most motivated is like, man, I will be clocked out of work and like hanging out in the office, like waiting for one of my coworkers, and he's also a creative too, and he's great. But we'll literally be talking about like different like film projects or different ideas and stuff, and just talking about how we're like, okay, now it's a year and a half away. You, me, and him are getting like some Airbnb in the middle of the woods for a weekend, and it's just creatively just, planning out stuff and just truly locking in on things. And I don't know, like that stuff is motivating, and being around other people that have the common interests too.
And I feel like that is motivation for me that actually does translate. It's not something where I'm like slightly motivated and the next day I'm like, well, this is life, like I truly will start a new project or start drafting, because I have started like actually drafting out videos like frame by frame.
Yeah.
For my more planned out content.
You're way better at that than
And you should see these drawings. You should see the stick figures in these drawings.
You have pole drawing. No, that's...
No, but also, like, the fact is, it's, like, the most delusional frame by frame of, like, there's a frame here, a frame here, a frame here, but there's notes going up here and then down here, and then there's a frame over to the side here, but it correlates in between those two. Like, no one would understand this but me.
They're somehow connected.
They're somehow connected with lots of notes, even transitions written in their music tones, like color waves of what I want it to be. And I found that to be like really motivating to start shooting. And oftentimes when I sit down, I might have like a shot and I'm like, I just want to like document this one shot so that I don't forget it. And then it's like 20 seconds later, I have like 30, 40 shots like just written out.
Because it's really easy when you sit down and think about one thing, like the ideas just start coming to you, especially when you're in those moments. If my phone's thrown across the room or now in a different room, because I have the office, I definitely find ideas to more be like coming to me and being like, okay, like it's so much easier without all the distractions also to be motivated. There are so many things that are so distracting.
So distracting.
And it's like when all that's tuned out and shut out, like you are motivated because you're not distracted and you're not comfortable.
Yeah, put on some noise canceling headphones with some good music. I can get so much done. But the second my phone is like even flipped over so I could see a notification come in, it's like my ADHD brain just can't help but like look over. And every time I look over, it's like, okay, restart, like almost.
I am a huge fan of lo-fi beats. Like
I love
easily,
lo-fi beats.
If I put on some lo-fi, I got that whiteboard for the office and I like hung it up and lo-fi beats, and it was like, all right.
You had lots of ideas on there.
I know, but like there are some that, I wanted to add more. Then there's some that I'm like, okay, I need to plan this out. I need to do this. Just because like I've stagnated a bit, but with everything going on, things were a little different. Now though, it's like, especially having the office that is just full creativity and not merging it with a bedroom as well.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is meant to be a creative space, not just I
mean, it could help, but I am a big fan of, like, you just need to lock in, get stuff done. It doesn't matter what's happening, like, how late you stay up, what your life balance is.
No, that's true.
I don't know that that's healthy or right.
No.
I'm going to be honest.
No.
Like, there's no part of me that knows if that's healthy or right, but I think that's what people have to do in the creative space nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah. If you had a scale of 1 to 10 right now, where would you put your motivation at?
Maybe like a 6.
Okay.
Because I think that I'm excited about new projects and I'm excited about like the next chapter. So there's definitely motivation there. But I'm also in this weird limbo phase that I just don't thrive in limbo.
Fair.
So like maybe there's like a low level of stress that's maybe actually a high level of stress that's hindering it all. But I don't know. Like, I think I'm doing better than I was a month ago, so I'll take it.
Hey.
What about you?
I think going into this, I'd say pretty low. Probably like 4 or 5 was my motivational scale.
Like going into this conversation?
Yeah, going into this episode.
Okay.
But also, like, we've talked about that kind of after episode high that hits.
Is it hitting mid-episode?
Well, it'll always hit when something about when I have to be on creatively or vocally or anything of the sort.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it is a little bit of that what we talked about before about the proving it to yourself. Sometimes this kind of proves it to me. Like, I can film, I can be on camera,
Yeah.
I can project myself and my voice and all those things. So I know that after episode high is going to bring that up and want to be like, okay, I'm really like excited to do this, and this.
Maybe we'll do a check-in at the end of the episode.
Checking where we're at. I mean, yeah, going into the episode, I'd probably put I was at a 4.
Okay.
As far as motivation.
Hey,
you know?
it's not a 2 or 3.
I know, but but there is that level of looking at it, and you know, like you had even mentioned before, like kind of looking and being like, can I actually do this, or like, to be truthful, am I wasting my time? I enjoy doing it, but there is always that fear of like, and I don't mean with this. Show in
the
particular.
podcast I will say is like pretty separate from our other creative ventures.
Yeah,
This is just a fun do it.
Something that doesn't
If
have
it
too much
happens,
stress
cool.
on.
If it doesn't, cool.
Yeah, the individual push to creativity is like it's the only thing I've ever wanted. So to be like, is this ever gonna fully work out? That is scary.
It's a much more vulnerable thing to put out
Yeah.
than this. This is not. I mean, I guess we get vulnerable.
We are pretty vulnerable. These are pretty deep episodes. Like I don't know if I don't get this deep on like a vlog or something. So
That's true, but somehow it is more vulnerable to do
yeah, and
the creative stuff.
yeah, and just that worry about failure. Failure's so fucking scary to me.
It is
I don't know
scary,
why.
but you're gonna fail if you never try.
I know, which is crazy that it works like that. That we just get stun locked of like I'm so scared that I'm not trying as my hardest, and and then that just pisses me off, and then I'm like mad at myself. It's just a fly. It's not a bee.
Oh, okay.
The bee would not keep coming back, and also you don't. And a bee, motherfucker, gonna sting you or bite you.
No. Maybe. I don't know. What I've been doing has worked for 25 years to not get sting.
I know,
Okay.
and that is crazy.
Or stung.
I just used to step on bees on accident, and that's how I would get
I
stung.
used to walk through this field up at my dad's, which was like a field of dandelions, and I would plan out my route to walk where there was no dandelions so I wouldn't step on a bee.
No.
That's the level of I was a crazy child.
Bees, I don't know. Like people at work will freak out because we have like a patio and like obviously it's outside and like it'll be like bee season and people will be like freaking out and swatting. I'm like, bro, just let them chill. Like they're not trying to attack you. They're just like,
no, they're not.
honey?
I know they're not. Yeah.
But you have some other questions lined up?
Let's see what we got. Is there something that usually like kills your motivation? Like every single time, guarantee it's like gonna kill it. Because we've talked about what motivates you, but what kills it?
Honestly, drinking.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Drinking. Not that I would put that I drink all that often, but when I do, I drink. And I'm not like
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not like
blacking out or anything like that.
And you're not a crazy drinker, but I don't think it takes that to kill motivation. Like alcohol is a depressant. Like for days after, it stays in your system as a depressant.
Oh, like the next day, I'm usually pretty shot. Like I don't want to do anything. Like I'm feeling lazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's even ever like hungover. Well, I mean, you like sometimes we get hungover for sure, but like that's not the cause of the like lack of motivation. I truly think it's just alcohol.
And that's why even with like, you know, coming up, going out. I know we were talking about going out on Sunday for the World Cup final and everything. There's part of me that's like, maybe one drink, but I don't even know if I want to drink because I don't want to be like, in a, but then again, like, come on, Argentina's going to win the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
like,
but do you want to do a sober season? Like after the World Cup, we do a sober season?
For summer, I would need to look at my calendar to see what else is coming
See,
up.
I just think that I can have such a good time without alcohol that I need to just quit.
I can too, and I did for a long time, but
I mean, yeah, we both did for 75 hard.
we both did for 75 hard, and even before then, I hadn't really
Yeah.
touched it. But I think I've found a newfound appreciation for alcohol. No.
I was wondering where we were going with this thought.
No, I don't know what it is. Like,
But honestly, I had a great time for the 75 days. I genuinely
too.
think I was the most motivated, and not because I had to be. I think we all were. And I think a huge piece of that, obviously, was working out and diet and putting the right stuff into your body. And I think we got the working out and diet down even to this day. Like,
yeah. But
But-
the drinking part.
but the drinking is the one part that we're not doing that we were doing at the time.
And I would much rather save like my drinking for like on vacation, you know? But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not saying I want to never drink again. I like having a beer every now and then. I like, last night I did a big dinner and I had like this whole wine flight. Like, that was fun.
I think my big issues with it is because I'm a Tito's and pineapple kind of person, right? Alcohol is already like, makes you feel like shit. Then adding the acidity of pineapple, like it's just like,
I don't know that it's that. I think you're trying to come up with all these ways that like maybe you could have something else and it wouldn't be so
no, I
bad.
can't have anything else unless it's like Tito's and soda, and that's fucking appalling.
I think for me personally, I'm going to do a no alcohol season.
I'll look into it.
Like, I don't think I have anything coming up where, like, I would need it for, an experience.
No, I don't think so either. Like, again, other than, Argentina winning the World Cup.
Like, I would be okay going from now until...
I could go from now
Our
until
trip.
October. Yeah. But I'll be drunk for Halloween.
See, I don't think I need to be drunk.
Well, hold on. Not drunk, but, like, there is a certain sense of, like, Maddie, you haven't even seen. They got, like,
No, I know. There's the IV
Halloween-themed
bags.
cocktails. Well, the IV bags was last year for Fallout. I don't know if we're still going to do that. Like, I don't know what they got, but, like, all these different cocktails and stuff.
Well, that's fine. I'm just not a cocktail person. Like, you do
that's
know that,
true.
right? Like, a sugary park cocktail
Yeah.
sounds awful, actually. So, can't say that that's for me. But,
No, come to think of it, like, I probably could do a dry season. I just feel like so much of summer. But then again, like, we don't really have that beach summer kind of vibe here, which is really nice.
yeah, I'm cool with, like, fun mocktails, though, too. Like, if we hang out instead of having a beer, because I do love a cool drink on a nice summer day. That does hit. A beer on a
Yeah.
nice summer day. But I could also do, like, a fun little sparkling water with a lime, That's obviously not your fun mocktail.
No, but I also can't
or,
even
like,
say that, like, I
we could do
truly
fresh juices.
drink because I love the flavor. Like, I don't think I drink anything because I'm like, wow, this tastes good. Like, a Tito's and pineapple doesn't taste good.
No, you want to be tipsy.
It just suppresses the feeling. But I do. It stunts motivation because I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah, like, I don't even care about the night of drinking. We don't make terrible choices.
No.
Like, I maybe eat a lot,
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
I think
do
that
that-
also puts me out too.
but I do that sober. So
Yeah.
I don't know that matters.
I think I make more fuck it decisions that I know are gonna like ruin my diet, ruin like how I feel the next day.
Yeah, I don't love the money aspect of drinking either.
Yeah, I actually do spend a lot of money. You're right. Maybe Sunday I don't even need a drink. Maybe one.
See, my vote is no drinks, and we go to Cane's.
It also is at noon. So, I don't know. I'm sure y'all will hear about it on the next episode. There also is a factor on, I don't know, if they lose, I might have to put my phone on DND and have a couple
Yeah.
more drinks.
No. We go to Cane's.
But I know I'm definitely down for Cane's. It does stunt. That's what I would put for me. The number one thing that stunts my motivation. What do you?
I think
for
that's a
yours?
really good one.
I feel like it's common though. Just a whole lot of people don't want to admit that.
Yeah. I think, like, staying inside. Like, that kind of sounds weird, but like, I'm such a like outdoors motivates me, working out, going to the lake, and being in Washington. We're not really dealing with it this, time of the year, I guess. But yeah, being trapped inside at all.
Yeah.
Like, that starts to really get to me. I would say this time of the year, I don't know, stress demotivates me. Like, if I'm really stressed about personal stuff, it's like I can't focus on anything fun or creative.
I also think that's why we try and be strategic with like planning our trips and like those more like meh months.
Yeah. And if we keep that up, it does help. Like, having something to look forward to.
Especially after like Christmas, and all the way through till Christmas, I think there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, last year we did a November trip. Wasn't that Mexico was November?
No, Mexico was last May.
No?
Not this past May, the May before that.
Was
yeah,
it
was in May. Last year.
What did we do? Okay, oh no. We did that in May, and then summer happened, and then
we did nothing.
In January
we did Hawaii.
We did Hawaii, which I'm okay with that because the holidays really keeps us motivated most of the time,
broke.
like we yeah. No, the way you do Christmas, yes.
No, but in all fairness, like I would like to, and we've talked about it before, not go so crazy for Christmas and
do a trip
and do more of like, not necessarily a trip in December.
Why not?
But more like gifts would be trips.
Yeah, but why not?
Why not
can't
do a trip
we
in
like
December?
For Christmas go somewhere?
It's so expensive, and I actually do love this time of year for Christmas time, or like this area for Christmas.
Honestly,
time.
we do have really cute traditions at the house.
Yeah.
So.
And last year we were supposed to do Leavenworth, but with all the flooding, we didn't. Like that is something that we should do this time.
And I have to make my biscuits and gravy because Benny told me that he loves my biscuits and gravy.
The food is phenomenal, and I will love our Christmas mornings, even if it's onto a smaller scale or it's more like trip focused going into the next year, because Benny and I have talked, and we want to do a decent amount of trips next year for sure.
Yeah, I want to. That's also partially why I'm getting a 9 to 5.
And then that's also going to make
Which sounds backwards.
So much easier creatively. Like, I can't wait. We're going to have episodes like on trips. Right now, obviously, we didn't even talk about this setting.
Oh, yeah.
We hiked up to a spot in, I guess you could consider it, Monroe, Washington now. But you can see down into the valley into Duval. Monroe's kind of off on the side of the city, and you could really see all the way back, especially on a clear day, towards like Everett. And I've been told on a super nice day, you can see all the way to Bellevue. So it's beautiful up here,
yeah,
super
gorgeous.
quiet. We only passed one other people, and that was the only other car.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone else up here, so it's been a really nice spot.
Oh yeah, incredibly quiet to where we're literally hearing every noise down in the valley.
Yeah, we did have to haul this log up though.
Yeah.
Actually, correction, you had to haul this log up.
Well, no,
I tried.
Tossed it.
That's true.
We tried to go down this hill, and this hill is just straight rocks, and it was slippery, and I was like, if we have to carry this up, we're both falling together. So
yeah, so he just chucked it.
Yeah. But hey, it worked out.
It worked out. Okay, next question.
Shoot.
Is external motivation enough? Like, external motivation meaning like money, praise, recognition.
Certain aspects, yes. Other aspects, I would say no. I don't know so much about praise. I don't really do too good with praise.
Okay.
To be honest, it just makes me a little uncomfortable when someone's like, dude, I watched your video, like, it was really good. I'm like,
oh, yeah, no.
Like, can we not talk about it? Like, what video? Like, what do you...
No, I agree.
Obviously, like, there is aspects of, like, maybe money to an extent, but I don't even know. No, I think... Actually, no. No. I know I said yes and no, but just no. Because I think the biggest thing is, like, praise from myself. Like, that internal, like, you did that shit.
Yeah.
Is what makes me feel better more than anything. Because if I get validation from, like, others, sometimes it could feel artificial. Or, like, just because it's, like, that may not be your true opinion, but that's what you're telling me. versus like for me it's like, no, I did that, like this feels good. But when a video performs well, there is that extent of like, oh, this did good, like that's dope.
Yeah, no,
You know?
I agree. I think, no, it's not enough, but I do think it's a factor.
Yeah, it definitely helps. Like the recognition for your work is good. The praise or glaze I don't need.
Yeah, I don't need it from my friends and family.
Yeah.
However, I do like when I put out a video, it gets lots of views and the comments
Yup.
are great, you know? Like from strangers, it feels nice.
Yeah.
From my friends and family, no, they love me and it's biased.
Yeah, it feels like they're just saying.
No, it
that
might not be
versus,
biased, but that's how it feels.
Like that might be your opinion, but I just don't know if I trust your opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Compared to like outsiders, it's like, yeah, but also in the same way, I mean, the reverse of comments can do the similar thing. Can like,
Yeah, I will say I don't think I've ever gotten a negative comment. Now, if I keep doing this, obviously it's going to happen.
It does.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'll handle it well. Like, I don't see a world in which going back to separating business and emotions, I'm not going to separate them.
It is hard to like separate it and to not want to like respond to it.
Have
too.
you gotten like a lot or some?
I think I've only gotten like 2 offhand that actually like bothered me. And that like I remember bothering me. And
Do you mind if I ask what they are?
well, so the one of them was like it was a pretty creative one from a grandmother.
For my grandmother.
Yeah,
Oh.
she had like posted, and it was like an older woman, and she like put in the comments something like along the lines of like great video, and it was like 3 F-bombs within like a 5-minute section shows that like my maturity hadn't caught up to my talent. And that one stung a bit.
I mean, okay, but like,
I was drunk too.
yeah, exactly.
And it was like at the
don't-
Mariners game. Like that one was
I also think it's just hard to be on camera, you know? Sometimes like words, like you almost hyperfixate on a word for a second and like say it too many times in a sentence.
no, but it was like the most like, damn, this video could have been better had I not. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like, maybe she's right, maybe she's onto something.
Maybe, but I think you just take it and learn from it in the next one versus like,
Yeah.
internalizing it for that project, being like, the project could have been better. You're like, okay, she's right. Maybe I'll chill on the next one. You know?
The other one was when I went to Northern State. Granted, that was like a couple years ago, and like my
that was years ago.
My video style was just different at that point, but I'd like kind of refound success like 2 years later, and like the video just out of nowhere, and I was like, well, fuck. And some guy had commented like, this motherfucker's so corny or something, and then at that point I was like, who is this person? And then I clicked on their videos, and they did something abandoned in Washington State, but they like graffitied it. Like they brought like a can like graffiti.
yeah,
So like
that one-
part of me wanted to be
no.
like, my bad, I'm not, doing vape tricks and like vandalizing places.
Yeah, that one you don't even put
So
any
that's where
weight
like
to.
I wanted to be like, listen, mother, like,
Yeah.
but I just was like, I'm not going to give this energy.
No, I think that's the right
I
choice.
liked it and said, thank you, bro.
Okay, that's the best comeback. And okay, so let's be real, you've had one comment from a grandma that maybe had slight weight.
Yeah, the other one was just
However,
rage bait. Like,
yeah,
and
literally,
it
who
worked.
cares? Who cares? Honestly, like that's pretty good odds out of, how many
Yes.
videos you put out.
Yeah, no, relatively. Granted, the one on Instagram, like, that recently, like, blew up. I mean, I have to translate half the comments on that one, so that one was...
Oh, that was your World Cup.
That was the one with the World Cup and, like, stuff in, with, like, Mexico watch parties and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, otherwise not horrible. But yeah, there's definitely been a couple there that have like taken it, and yeah, that grandmother one was like she could be cooking. She might be onto something.
Yeah. That's okay. You live and you learn, right?
But it also did make me think, like, I don't talk like this around my grandmother, so it makes sense.
Yes, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
to my grandmother, like, I know how to sound intellectual without using a swear word.
I also don't think you swear a lot.
No, but definitely in that moment when we had like, it was when we
You-
had won the like our division for the first time since the year I was born.
Yeah, I
And,
mean,
like-
you can swear a lot.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
for sure in a hyped up, like, boys moment sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think
And
we
mixing
all have our
alcohol.
moment.
Uh,
Yeah, the
otherwise I don't think I
alcohol
need to.
involved. Totally,
Yep.
absolutely. Yeah, I guess I have gotten some negative comments, but like, it's always about like these real estate agents thinking they can charge this much for this house or something, and it's like you think I control the market. So I guess I really don't put any weight into
It's
those
like,
because
also,
it's like,
I don't put the number.
yeah, not to mention this isn't even my listing.
Yeah.
This is someone else's listing. I'm literally just showing you a cool house. That's all I was trying to do, you know?
Well, and that's why I for you, it would just be so much harder because like it's dealing with money and like people's money.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, and-
People
and
are like,
that's
these home affordability is out, crazy.
Yeah.
How dare they do this? I agree. Home affordability is crazy. like, I can't afford a house either.
But like you can't be like putting that out. You have to be like, well, here are the statistics, the number, and it's like, yeah.
Honestly, I have replied to a couple being like, yeah, home affordability does suck right now. Like, because I mean, it does. I think like acknowledging it, like, sure. Also, not my problem anymore. So
Yep. No, you're gonna.
I think it will be harder once I'm putting out stuff that it's like I'm personally like proud of or personally, I don't know, a little
Yeah.
more attached to.
No, and it is gonna be interesting. And hey, if we ever get a bad comment, we can refer to it on here.
Yeah.
And talk about it. But yeah, also the more creative we get and the more like adventurous we get, like sometimes I may come off as cringe or corny or whatnot, but like
We gotta try new things and see what works. Some
Oh,
of it might
absolutely.
land, some of it might not.
And
Also, my stomach really itches.
and if it doesn't go well, I mean my internet blueprint's kind of crazy. So, or
Like you got
my-
lots out there.
I mean, yeah, we talked about it before. you
Yeah.
know.
No, that actually, yeah, I remember that now.
my internet footprint's a little crazier, but yeah, no, we shouldn't let negative comments or stuff like that or the fact of like needing praise like kill our motivation.
I agree.
And I feel like we both do stem from a place where internally we motivate ourselves.
Yeah, I also feel like we're both pretty, I don't know, confident. So I think that helps with,
Yeah.
like, we're pretty self-assured with who we are.
Yeah. Yeah. I know who I am, for better or for worse.
Yeah, no, seriously. Don't always like it.
What, you had a couple other good questions, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a couple. Like, have you ever lost motivation for something that you loved? And, like, what did you do?
I feel like we talked about that at the start, because that was, you. With
Yeah, that's
like
true.
that's a prime example.
That's
like
true.
you at the start of the episode, I think kind of answers that. For me, no.
You still love it? Love the creative? Love doing
I still
your
love it. I
passions?
mean, there were different aspects of creativity that I think that I loved and wanted to pursue that I ended up like not. Like I did do the whole like pro wrestling school thing.
Yeah, I think my biggest one was I loved photography. Like, when do you see me
Yeah.
pursuing that anymore?
Yeah, granted, you were also like young. I think with some of the younger ones, it's like, what do we count that as far as like figuring stuff out versus, where we're at now with what we love.
Yeah.
No, I still love creative outlets and creativity, but I think that is the level of like the ADD aspect of me is like if I care about something, like I do pretty care
The
about it.
hyperfixation
Yeah.
sort of thing.
And to be able to hyperfixate on like creative things is like it's a blessing and it's a gift.
I do think it's a blessing, but I will say I do bounce a lot,
Yeah.
Like, I don't hyperfixate on one thing, I hyperfixate on 5 things.
Yes. Yep. No, I can understand that. The whole reason that I chose like I want to be a creative is because there's so much that I want to do
So
that's
much.
all creative. But to kind of narrow myself and only be like, right now I can only focus on YouTube. That's hard.
That's really
That's
hard.
hard. I want to go film a fucking movie or a show, but I have to be like, I have to start here. It's the starting where you feel like you have potential for so much more. That is demoralizing. And
I don't know why you have to start here, though.
no, I have to start here.
Why?
Because look at, like, that's how really you get your name.
Well, yeah,
and, like,
but
your
who
work
says
out
you
there.
need a name?
I mean,
Like, just go start filming something
I
cool
need-
that you're
I-
really
I-
passionate about.
the issue is if I'm passionate or think about something for long enough, I see the budget bubble expand. expand. And in
That's
case you didn't,
fair.
you know, I don't have the money to go film the stuff that I want to do, because if
That's
something
fair.
doesn't come out to my vision in that extent, like that would be really demoralizing
Yeah,
and depressing.
I will say I've been doing, some more creative shots. Oh my goodness, the stuff that I'm doing just to get the shot. I bought a skateboard.
Yep.
Not to ride, to slide instead of buying a slide.
A slide would have been cheaper. Oh, you just bought like a at the store skateboard.
A child skateboard
okay. Yeah,
that
yeah,
cost me $10.
Yep.
From Walmart. And it's just to slide it. Now, do I think it's actually going to work in this context? It might not. The ground might be too bumpy where I'm trying to slide it to get the clean shot. But, anyways, like, I do think it's, like, fun to try and get the more intense shots on a budget.
Yeah.
Like, it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying not to, like, because I plan out all the frames. So I just plan it out, and then I'm like, how can I make that happen? Like,
Rather than how do I make it perfect? Kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah. I
and I want to make it perfect.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not putting a timeline on any of my creative projects. So I guess that helps for I'm going to make it perfect. Like it is going to be perfect.
Or as damn close as you can get, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, to the point where I'm like proud of it and happy with it, and the visions come to life.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I probably need to get a little better with that. There are creative things that I do want to do that aren't like trapping myself, but there are bigger projects that I'm like, no, this has to be to like a certain extent. you know?
No, I mean, that's fair. I also think doing the like more cinematic fun videos is really fun. I think you'd be really fulfilled trying to do some of that instead of always the vlog style.
And I don't think I need to stay with the vlog style. I want to
don't-
expand out a little more for sure.
I think it's like fun, right? Obviously, like documenting when things are fun and you're inspired
Yeah.
to document that. But I also feel like a lot of the times you're like, oh, I'll vlog this. And then like, you're like, I'm actually really not inspired to vlog this or
No.
edit it or anything. Or you don't even get the shots you like.
And that's why
It's hard for you to make your vision come to life, I guess.
before certain trips, I feel like we should probably sit down and like be like, what videos do we really want from this trip and how do we want to film them in a way, because I think there's some that are like along the lines of like that could be vlog style, and then there's some that should be cinematic style. I think in Hawaii, that's like my biggest regret.
Not doing more cinematic.
Not doing more cinematic style, because I think I had a really good idea for a video and it just didn't turn out because I filmed it more as a vlog and didn't focus more on the video that day.
Yeah,
I focused partially on the video rather than fully on the video.
I think like the biggest transition from doing a vlog to cinematic is like, don't tell the camera what you're doing, show the camera what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that because I don't like talking to the camera. So I guess maybe it makes it easier for me. And I do think the Hawaii one would have been cool. I think you got a couple shots in there, right? That you were like really proud of and were more cinematic.
I should have had the sunset or sunrise to sunset. I should have had that more planned out. And I should have
You
had everything
tried.
more set up. And I did
You
try
did
to an extent,
try.
but I did not that's like I need.
It was all about the drone didn't have the SD card.
I didn't have the
in it.
SD card for the drone. The drone's kind of bum, like already. And then plus just like, maybe filming it less vlog style, more creative style, having it more prepared, giving myself more time for a lot of things too.
I also think it did come down to a lot about like know your equipment,
Yeah.
and I do think you were like maybe a little less comfortable with
Yeah.
your camera and equipment and drone and
Also, filming around people, that was the only time that I could say that I really was like filming.
you were, yeah, no,
Around people.
if you accomplished one thing on that trip, it was getting more comfortable filming in front of people. And you've
Yeah.
been tackling that for, I would say, the past year well.
Yeah, when I brought the camera to the club, that was an experience.
Yeah, I can't say I
And-
remember most of that experience, but
Just the fact that I have anything recorded, let alone as much as I had from the club, is kind of crazy because
Yeah.
everybody's looking at everybody in the club. And especially when you see a camera, that's a pretty big fucking thing.
yeah, I just don't think it's like maybe
No,
it is
it-
embarrassing in moments, but also like I think that hopefully showed you that it's not really that
No,
embarrassing.
no.
Like most people aren't judging you or
Yeah.
care.
It's a lot easier to do around people, for sure.
Yeah, like
For
when you have a
sure.
group.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
have a group, it's like nothing else matters, except like your group. You know, who cares what other people think or whatnot.
Yeah, I think it would have been harder if it was like just you and I, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely way harder on that part. But no, yeah, I need to stop letting that part deter me. But I think gotten pretty close.
I
'Cause
think
I'm
you have
debating
too.
bringing the camera out on Sunday. But again, we'll see. It really kind of just depends on how the day goes.
Yeah,
But I probably should.
you probably should.
Any other wrap up motivational questions?
Not really. That was pretty much it. Like there's a few, but we kind of touched on them.
Yeah, and I feel like just in general, like even, and Maddie and I talked about it going into an episode on motivation. There's like other things that we've talked about that kind of go hand in hand with motivation.
Yeah.
But this was something that like, it is important. It should not, like discipline should be the core pillar, 110%.
Absolutely.
But I feel like you do need those little jump starts and those little boosts. And as you've heard from just both of us now, we're in a weird spot with our motivation, with our tanks as a whole. Kind of not running on empty, but running on half full to an extent. And kind of that refocusing and realigning and re-motivating ourselves. Sometimes coming out into nature with a friend and talking about those different things and those different conversations are really helpful.
Yeah,
with that.
super helpful. I think that what I'm learning is you have to like literally constantly remotivate yourself just over and over and over and over and over.
Yep.
It's always a cycle, and that sucks. Not a fan.
No, it's I have contemplated the idea of being like, maybe we need to film weekly, you know?
Us?
Yeah.
To keep us motivated?
Just because then we don't have the week slump and then be like, well, last week I didn't do much, but the week we filmed, I did shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe, but also I think it would be more beneficial not to film more, but to have more of a dedicated brainstorm. You
Or
know,
like
like
a
maybe
check-in day.
maybe we do film it like for us, or
Yeah.
I don't do something with it, but maybe not another podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe we sit down at your table and just like chat about ideas or edit together, because we've talked about doing that before. We just haven't done it.
No, and especially now with the office being set up, like,
Yeah.
put a big old beanbag or a couch in there, and then,
Yeah.
you know, that can just become like an editing and a creative space and like a pre-planning for videos. And yeah, really doing a whole lot more of that. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm down. I just think creatively we should come together more.
Yeah.
And not just for the podcast.
Yeah,
And
people inspire us, so let's do it.
yeah, especially.
And let's
common-
invite more people into the brainstorms or sit down work time together.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it'd
down.
be fun.
I'm definitely down. So try and bring Benny back into his creative footing too. But yeah, so what? That was episode 8, right? That's what I said earlier.
That's what you said earlier.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, because you said last week was 7.
Yeah. I don't know why this just felt, even though it's been like a deeper topic, it's felt like a more peaceful episode too, to an extent.
I think it's because this is one that we've done where there's literally no one around. And
Yep.
we haven't done one of those for a second.
No, and there's literally no, but it's so quiet up here other than
lovely.
the noises that are going down there. I might still hang out up here for a second, but
Yeah, it's
no.
exactly what I needed.
It's great. This is great. It was nice to be able to have this conversation. And like I said, Maddie's going to have more time to
Wait,
focus in on the
also,
podcast,
anyone
too.
that's watching, oh, wait, falling over. Is this outfit weird? Because I was told earlier it's weird.
I didn't say that it's weird.
Oh,
It's
it
just
was
like
the word you used.
she got,
Unique.
like,
You said
hiking-
unique.
She got the hiking boots with the Mick Jagger pants on.
Okay, maybe the boots and the pants weren't the move together. Maybe I'll give you that.
I just how they cuffed towards the boots, like
No, I mean, you could be right about that
I'm not gonna lie, if they weren't cuffed, I think it'd be better.
Well, they cannot be cuffed. That's an option.
What do you mean? Oh,
That's
if you,
like
like
a-
fold it?
No, it's like a... I swear, there was a drawstring earlier.
No,
maybe
Maddie,
there's not.
That looks like
Maybe there's
cuffed
not.
pants.
Okay, maybe there's not.
I just don't know if the cuffed pants go with
No,
hiking
there's
boots.
totally a drawstring. See?
Okay, well, are you
I
gonna
was
like take
right.
it out? Because otherwise they just stay cuffed.
Okay, I don't know, but there's an option there to not have them cuffed. But I like my pants. Okay, they're comfortable. They're flowy.
I mean,
Anyways,
no, they look
people
comfy.
back
They're not
me.
horrible. I don't disagree.
You said the pants and the shirt were weird together.
It's just,
I like it. Can we say bye to everyone?
yeah, I know. Hold on, I was grabbing my phone. Hold on. Maddie hates the idea of needing to stand for an episode.
Yeah, tell
When-
me, would this be weird?
When I told her, I just don't think that she understands that she already has a lower center of gravity to where for her to get down on a log, like, she's just already fucking there. Like, she's like right there, you know, like barely has to go down.
Well-
I have to fully get down and get back up. And I got these stools that we're supposed to use, but Maddie thinks it would look like she's floating. So she prefers to sit on the ground.
That wasn't a serious comment. You know, the floating comment was not serious.
The
I was trying to
stools?
find any way to not use the stools because I think they look stupid.
What do you mean? They're collapsible.
I don't know. I think I like the idea of just nature is around us, not like a plastic stool. However,
Nature hurts my ass.
However, I will say we were kind of on a downward slope, so I felt like I was falling
Yeah.
back the whole time.
My
but
back's
yeah.
actually killing me from that. But that was
that was not good.
two tickets out. Episode 8. We will see you in 2 weeks. Then with another episode. By then, Argentina will have won the World Cup, and I will have talked shit to literally everybody that I know.
Not me. I'm on Argentina's side.
And if they don't, you might not hear from me for a while. That was two tickets out.